So today we're going to be talking about why might Koreans laugh when a foreigner speaks Korean.
Korean friends?
They're not going to laugh at you.
They laugh at me all the time.
I laugh at him all the time.
Welcome back to another episode of A Glass with Billy. I'm here with my two friends, SpongeMind TV
Hello.
and
Motivate Korean.
I haven't met you in like a long time.
It's been a year.
Yeah, and we've got an interesting topic today. As soon as the plane finishes flying over our head. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to Rode Mics for getting me some cool microphones to use. This isn't a sponsored video. Have you ever had a Korean laugh at a Korean?
Definitely. It's almost like tickling them. Like, it's like it's so weird that they're like, They don't know what to do. It's like a nervous laughter.
This happened a lot more when I was also a beginner. Is you start speaking Korean to a Korean, and they would just kind of like start laughing first, and then they reply to you. Sometimes they would just reply in English
With a smile, like okay, here you go.
Oh, you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that if a Korean laughs at you in that situation, I don't think that they're mocking you.
No,
I don't
not
think
at
that
all.
they're making fun of you at all.
No.
I think that the main reason could be something like, wow, 신기해.
A lot of people have asked me too, like, Jeremy, I try to speak Korean and they just laugh at me. And I think that laughter means something different in our culture than it does in theirs. To them, they're just like, they can't help it. It's just like a tickle, you know? You can't help but have a reaction when someone tickles you.
So I'm doing a lot of language exchange through texting, but they always compliment me on something that's very simple, something I should know after 2 months of studying, right? So
Like,
I
wow,
was
you
trying to
said
figure-
hello or something
Yes.
like that.
I think the reason why they are complimenting me on such small things is because they see me as a child growing. Subconsciously, they see me as a baby, which is not a bad thing.
Well, I see you as a baby too.
Okay.
What were we talking about? Babies. That's babies.
That's right. So when you learn your language, it's almost like becoming a baby again.
So I have a baby now, and he's 7 weeks old, and he's trying to move, and he can't, or he falls asleep with his mouth open or something, and of course he makes mistakes, right?
Yeah.
That's what babies are doing. So when you're a beginner in a language, and you're learning a language, you have to make mistakes, but it's this in the same way that we laugh when the baby farts or does something strange. Korean adults or native speakers laugh at Korean babies, learners.
I had a different theory. Have you ever heard about like the uncanny valley? When something is like a cartoon, you look at it, you know instantly that's a cartoon, like that's fake.
Right,
But if
right.
you see it looks realistic, you start thinking, oh, it looks really real, really real, really real. And when it gets close to being real, it starts looking creepy. If you think your pronunciation is good, but Korean people still laugh, maybe it's because you're in that kind of like uncanny valley where you're not a native, but you're not like.
I actually agree with that, and I feel that when I hear Korean learers speak, right? When I hear their pronunciation that's pretty close but not there, and they say char, and it's like, oh. You know, like I know not to laugh, but inside I'm laughing a little bit. But it's not a condescending laughter. It's not like, oh, you suck, haha. It's like, oh, you made that childish mistake, just the same way my son farts when people hold him. You know, it's like
Your speaking sounds like reminds me of my son farting, you know? It's not an insult. I think it could be a good thing because in that situation, it's not like your pronunciation's so bad I'm laughing at you. It's, you know what? It's funny, like you're almost there.
the laugh means that it's not bad. If it was bad, it would just be like, oh, you say it like that.
They wouldn't understand you at all in the first place.
So I think that's the range. There's the bad where they don't understand you at all. There's the good where they have no reaction whatsoever. And then there's right before good where they laugh.
I had a guy I knew, and he was doing shopping. He wanted to buy some shoes, and he saw some shoes on the floor, and they were like $5. There's a 5,000원 in Busan, and he's like, wow. And he didn't say 신발, but you can guess what he probably said, and then followed by 엄청 싸, like so cheap. And he yelled this. The ajumma who's working at the shop like looked at him and was like, didn't say anything. And I'm like trying not to laugh really, really hard.
I would laugh.
Another reason actually, and I heard this from a Korean, was they said sometimes foreigners sound cute when they speak Korean.
Yeah.
So when they're laughing, it's not a ha ha ha, it's more like a, oh.
Maybe say something that's totally normal, like water, right? It's cute. because a baby is saying it.
Oh, you said a word. Keep saying words. I'm gonna smile. It's just that later those things get labeled as childish. We all want to grow up and stop being a child anymore.
Whenever you make mistakes in the foreign language, the only person who worries about those mistakes is you. The native speaker doesn't worry about them at all. But what they really care about is how much they're understanding you.
So then the final question would be, what should you do if they laugh?
Just smile. In a way, you can kind of laugh at them for laughing at you.
So
You can laugh at them laughing.
So if you're like, oh, 안녕하세요, and they go, you can go, ha 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 ha.
Well, I wouldn't go that far,
Okay.
but like inside, you can smile at it. Be like, oh, they're doing this. They don't really know what they're doing to me. They don't know they're hurting my feelings. You go and say 안녕하세요, and they go, ha ha, and you just go, yeah.
What would you do?
I totally agree. Let's say I go to Italy, I'm learning Italian, went to Italy, people laugh at my Italian. I would laugh with them actually.
Okay.
It's a funny situation that this small Asian guy is trying to speak Italian, a native speaker, right?
If you are close with them, if you have some sort of relationship, you can possibly ask them, what did I do wrong? Did I say something wrong? So if you think you might have made a mistake, you're pretty sure like, oh, maybe he didn't understand what I said, then maybe you could ask. But either way, take it with a smile. Don't overreact. What would you do? Have you ever had that happen to you? Thanks for watching, and tune in again to another episode of A Glass with Billy. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.
또 봐.